Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany. How are you? On this channel, I do primarily fiber art, yarn podcasts, hauls, vlogs, anything on this channel. And today is another Tiffany's Yarn Corner. So we are in, I guess this is November podcast corner. I feel like I call everything podcast. I just do long forms of media all the time. So today I'm here to show you what I finished this month, what I have been working on, things that I've bought yarn related. There has been quite a bit that I have bought, even though I said I was on a yarn ban, but I can justify them. So I think as long as I'm being more conscious about the things I buy and not just being like, oh, there's a sale, let me go buy it, at least then I feel like I'm being a little bit better and I can feel a little bit better about it. We're also doing Sockvember and Socksember, so if you guys wanted to join, I'm just knitting up socks, trying to knit up as many socks as I can within these 2 months. I think it'll just culminate the end of the year very nicely. You can post it on the Discord, you can share it to me on Instagram. It's not anything super formal, but I just thought to let you know that that's what I'm doing and you can join me if you have like something on Sock Island that you need to finish. You can do it and we can do it together. Today I'm wearing, I don't know if I've worn this in a video yet, but I probably have because it's so beautiful. This is my Oslo sweater. It is the one, I mean, I've been talking about it forever. It took me quite a long time to finish it as well. I think it's just because it is such a lightweight sweater, so it just feels like it takes kind of longer on 4mm, but this is just, sorry, ignore the PJs. This is how it is. Sorry if it's hard to see, but oh gosh, this double folded hem, gorgeous. I knitted it in black Finita yarn and one strand of the Knitting for Olive mohair in navy, and it's the perfect navy. I am obsessed with this navy. I think I need more navy things in my life because it's just like a nice tinge off of the black. I feel like black's a lot, so like when you got a navy, it's just like gorgeous. Also, this turtleneck is so warm. It's from Uniqlo. It's like their extra thermal whatever, but I like the look of it peeking out of the sweater. Let's get on with, I guess, finished pieces. I don't have that many this month. I've been trying to take it easy. I talked about it in the last podcast, but my hands kind of been feeling a little iffy and we just want to, you know, be safe and take care of them because, you know, I want to be able to knit for as long as I can. And so I've just been making small pieces, haven't been starting anything big. I have, however, finished one piece that I've been taking so long to finish, low-key with the help of my mother. So this is the sweater that I made for my friend. She wanted to gift one to her boyfriend. It's just a nice navy sweater with a mushroom on it. So here she is. It is quite a small mushroom now that I'm looking at it, but I think if it's any bigger, it would be a little bit obnoxious. And I think the look, just like surrounded by the vastness of the navy, it feels appropriate. Her boyfriend is an extra large, so it was quite a trek. I knitted the pattern in the Northlands, no, one of PetiteKnit's men's patterns. It's the one with the raglan. I wish I remembered it, but I knitted it, I think it calls for 4mm. I did it in 4.5. I knitted the medium size so that it would be larger, so that I wouldn't have to knit as many stitches. The yarn that I used is a Pattern. I use this yarn. It is Pattern Classic Wool Superwash DK. And it's actually a really nice yarn. I was surprisingly satisfied with it. I did have to buy a lot. I think I bought like 12 or like 14, so I have extra, so I don't know what to do with that exactly. So I knitted it with that. It was very nice. My mom helped me with the mushroom, so this is just leftover acrylic yarn. Hopefully, I mean, since it's superwash, I don't think anything really will truly happen, but I just had some leftover brown, white, and red, and was like, I'm not gonna buy full skeins of it because that seems incredibly silly. I'm gonna add my little tag here and then fold it up all nicely and give it to her, and hopefully She will love it. The stitches here are just kind of embroidery. I wouldn't say it's like duplicate stitch or anything, because I think if I did do this duplicate stitch, it would have taken way too long, and I would have had to count like the border. Like I would have to count like a box section and then kind of make a grid of the mushroom. And I think it's just easier to freehand it. I just kind of drew a picture of a mushroom and then just made sure that it was in line and just embroidered it. So thank you, Mother, for doing that for me, because that was very helpful. I did not have the patience or the time, but it's so cute. I think if you're looking to make something for your boyfriend this Christmas, this is the time. I would totally do it, but I made the zipper sweater for my boyfriend and that still hasn't even been given to him. So I think I need to stop and just give it a second before I make something for him again. It'll just be an excuse. I'll be like, yeah, I'm making him a sweater, but in actuality it's for me. So we don't want that. We want to actually give him something. This guy was really quick. I'm gonna have to look up the name because I don't remember it off by hand, but I made a pair of socks. These are some lace socks. Let me see if I can get it close up. So this is the lace pattern. It's gorgeous. We love it. I knitted it with the Lavender Fiber Co yarn that she gifted me. Oh, I love that my books are at like my little, look at my little book corner. It's actually getting so big and so cute. I'm gonna have no more room. This thing needs like a bookmark. I need a bookmark for this. So this is the Toivoharju. It's this sock. I knitted this sock, but I didn't do, so in the pattern, the lace starts on the side of the sock and then moves inward to the front, and I just didn't really like that diagonal. I don't know why that was too much for me, so I just did it just straight down. It was a lot easier. I didn't have to worry about moving them consistently, and it was really fast. It gave such a really simple lace pattern. We had just the right amount of yarn left over because I made a hat with this, and they're beautiful, gorgeous, yummy. The pink is everything. Like, what even more can I say? I've already been wearing it. If you can, I'm happy to finish that guy. I also finished one sock of this guy. This is also from the 52 Weeks of Socks. Oh, it's the Craspedia. Okay, this is the Craspedia. I finished one because it's holy moly. Cables are honestly the absolute death of me. I think I showed this in the last podcast, and I think I was only up to maybe here, but I ended up finishing one sock because I think that's pretty good of me. But it just has these really nice honeycomb cables on either side and this really odd like ripple with baubles in the middle, and the baubles are actually really nice. I did the knit version versus the crochet version, and I do feel like it wasn't as big, and that's what I was hoping for. I think I saw the picture and the baubles looked like so huge, like literally just rocks, and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel like that with my feet, but these are perfect. I honestly can't wait to make another one. I just need like the patience. I think after I made this guy, I started another one. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's awesome. It came undone. Okay, so this is the Linea from the 52 Weeks of Socks. It looks like this. I knitted it with the Regia tweed, my baby Regia tweed. We love her. I think this is just like the basic color. The basic color. It's just like the white. I think that there's only one. But this is what it looks like up close. Again, cables. Has the exact same honeycomb kind of cable on the side and then just like a diamond cable in the middle. My thoughts on these, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. This guy, I did not enjoy. I don't know if it's just like the fact that there's like a garter stitch in the middle, that the diamond is just like too much. You know, I feel like this one, like she was cute because like the middle section was like pretty little and like there was a lot going on. But like something about this guy, like I don't know if it's the garter. Like I feel like I should have tried a moss, and I think that would have been really nice. But I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to wash it, but I'm gonna make it. I think I'm already too far in, and I don't really care. But eventually I'm hoping to do like a 52 Weeks of Socks book review maybe, or like a tier list of all the patterns that I liked from it, because I do plan on making a lot of them. I didn't mind the heel and the gusset. I found that it was interesting, like enough that it gave me a very nice kind of slope here. I will say I found it incredibly confusing in the pattern. It doesn't really specify that it's supposed to be more of a rib pattern here, like a ribbing for the back. I feel like you have to be a very experienced knitter and like someone who's made a lot of socks to know that this is the type of stitch that people use for the heels. So I found the pattern really confusing. I would have done it totally incorrectly if I didn't look at pictures. So I didn't even follow the pattern. I just looked at other people's pictures to see. I was like, okay, yeah, I think, like, I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be. I am in love with knitting socks like using just a twisted rib. I just think they look so nice. Like even with this guy, I was doing some beautiful twisted rib and it was so fun. I loved it. The only thing I didn't love was this gusset heel, like German, I don't know what it is. I am just not a fan of it. I just think it just slopes too high. I just think that's a toe up thing that I'm just gonna have to live with. And like, it doesn't affect me enough that I'm gonna stop doing toe up, but it does trip me up. That's all I can say. I love how I said I was going to show you finished pieces, but this just ended up me showing you all my sock whips, but I think this makes more sense timeline wise. But this is just my other sock. This is the Unity sock from the 52 Weeks of Socks. I knitted it with Drops Nord in navy again. Oh my gosh. Oh, that looks real good. This guy has been fun. I probably should finish this. I don't know why it's taking me so long, but I'm around here. I'm like right to the toe. I did try this one on and it's really tight and that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm knitting this on 2.75. I'm using what's supposedly supposed to be a sport weight yarn. So I think the issue is that this yarn is probably a little bit more like fingering, and so that's why it's a little tighter, but I think I will just block it. It still fits over my foot. It's just like a tight, snug fit. So maybe I'm not in love with the inconsistency of sizes, but I understand that they're different designers, so of course it's going to be different. But yeah, I really like this pattern. This pattern is just a very nice cable. Wish you could see that a little bit better, but I wanted darker socks. I think, don't get me wrong, I love a good like light sock, which I feel is what I've been making a lot recently, but sometimes you just need a dark one, like a black. I need like a dark gray. I feel like that eventually will heal my soul, and I will get on that. I have been taking a little break from socks because I feel like I want to make slightly bigger accessories, especially like PetiteKnit's been coming out with like the Christmas stocking and the teddy pillow. Those guys I'm like for sure making, and she just came out with the December bow, which I'm also for sure gonna make, which is so hurtful. To go on from that, my next finished piece is the Sophie shawl. So I've seen a lot of people have been making it because it's just a really simple, just really, you don't have to think a lot about it. You just gotta knit it and it just feels really nice. So I made this guy. Oh my gosh, the color, the stunning color. I haven't weaved in the ends, but like, I mean, it's like the littlest ends ever. This guy I love so flipping much. I have a Sophie scarf, which I also love to bits, so I feel like having another one is like, why not? Even though I have the 52 Weeks of Shawls, we'll get to it. We'll get to one. It's just like this guy was just so simple and it didn't really need a lot. Did I say I knitted it in the medium version? That's what I did. And even the medium version is so big. I can't imagine doing the large one. The large one just seems too excessive. Like the decreases or the increases to even get to the mid portion feel so long. Like this is such a long little tab. Like I was looking at the large version and it just looks like they're just little too dangly for me. So I think the medium was perfect. I like the fact that I could also, I don't know if anyone else has been seeing this, but I keep seeing like girls on TikTok, they just will wrap scarves and make them into balaclavas, and I'm like, okay, so do I even need a balaclava anymore? The answer is yes, but like you could just literally, I have made my own balaclava. Like, there's so many ways you can wear this guy. And am I like super sweaty right now? Yeah, but like it's been snowing here in Vancouver, and I just feel like this bundled up, you got a nice big coat, just so snugly if you're in a colder climate. I knitted this guy in 1 strand drops kid silk mohair in the color beige, 1 strand of drops alpaca, and I'm assuming the light beige again, and then I just had 1 strand of this random wool that I got from Color Mart that just matched it perfectly, that I used for my Ingrid sweater, if you guys remember that guy. And we just had enough. I like literally just had enough. I feel like I have enough left over that I can make the December bow. And it would be so cute. But yeah, I feel like this is just such a staple. I think the garter stitch just looks very, I think garter stitch with like mohair is probably like one of my more favorite things right now. I just think it's just so, it just gives like a weirdly snuggly, just warm, just something to every piece that you have. So I really like that, and I really enjoyed knitting this. It was so nice and easy on my hands, and it was just 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 recommending, 100%. I love it so much. I want to make another one. I think I might make a black version in like the small or the large scarf. I haven't decided yet, but I think, oh, like I just look so elegant, just so like classy and like timeless. I was watching this girl on TikTok talk about like different pieces that are like trendy versus like classic versus timeless, and it really resonated with me, just thinking about coming up with pieces and like making pieces that are just kind of timeless, something that will always be in style and something that you can always wear. And that is why I love knitting so much. So I'm really happy. Like literally this sweater is timeless. I'm gonna have it for the rest of my life. Same with this guy. Like, funny that I'm talking about timelessness. I have a very trendy scarf that I made. This is one of the Patreon downloads. I haven't yet weaved in all of the threads yet, but I mean, I have to show you. So this is her. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, it is so long. I don't think I was able to really convey how long it was in the pictures. This guy is like my chunky scarf dream. Like that guy was my classic, but this guy is like if I want to look really cool on the street and like if I want people to like look my way, this is the scarf. It's supposed to like go really long and go in the back really long, and I just think wrapping it around like once like this is so cool. Just so cool. Oh my gosh. This guy is completely made out of acrylic yarn. I know, crazy stuff. So this is all like my leftover acrylic yarn. I wanted to make a really nice scrap piece that, you know, if you have a ton, and I mean if you have a ton of acrylic yarn just sitting about, this is the pattern for you. It's super simple. It uses the biggest needles ever. It's 15 millimeters. It goes by really quickly. Like you don't have to do very much. It's more just about the color changing, and I talk about that a little bit in the pattern. If you want to go check it out, I actually put all my Patreon downloads on the website, so you can actually get them if you want, but you could also join the Patreon and get them free every month. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This one is so beautiful. Like the colors, I just didn't even think were going to look nice. They just ended up being so beautiful. In the winter, I just feel like this would be perfect. And I used 500 grams of acrylic yarn. So again, great stash buster if you're looking for some. Still have so much acrylic yarn left over. You know, I'm gonna be trying to come up with more patterns in the future. I feel like maybe the next one we should do is a basket, and then I don't know from there. It just like looks kind of luxe. Like it looks like I spent like $200 on this guy, and I only spent maybe like 20, and that's for the full guys. Okay, next. And then I think that's it. I've been pretty busy like promoting the Pure Imagination collection. Again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for those who bought stuff. I was like low-key overwhelmed by all the support. It's like redonkulous. I am so excited to dye it up. I just made the yarn order. It's going to take me, I feel like, quite a long time, so I will try to give as many updates as possible. It is a lot of yarn, and I am worried, and I'm going on vacation, so I'm hoping the yarn doesn't come to me before I come back, so hopefully it'll be here when I'm back, and then I'll just be dyeing forever. I bought a bunch of dyes as well, so we will be getting on it. To segue into that, I actually received my orders for Sandnes Garn. Don't know if I've said this kind of on the YouTube channel. I'm sorry, my memory is so bad recently. Just like, I'll say one thing and I'll never remember it, and I'll just repeat it constantly. I have been talking about kind of wanting to branch out, carry different brands in the store, so I received my order of Sandnes Garn. So there are going to be a couple bases that are going to be available in the shop. So it's under brands. If you go, no, I think it's under yarn. It's under a tab. It's under the opposite tab that's not the hand-dyed yarn. And you can find it under Sandnes Garn. Currently, I'm holding PetiteKnit Sunday, Double Sunday. I think the PetiteKnit Double Sunday, and then Fritidsgarn, which is insane. I'm only holding like a couple colors here and there because I just wanted to test this out. I don't know if this is going to go anywhere, if we're going to have more bases, if we're going to have more colors. I kind of just want to hit goals for myself just to make sure that I'm breaking even, because it is quite a big investment. I did not realize. And so if I break even with the purchases that I make with the Sandnes Garn, then I plan on like branching out into like Pure Gynt, tin Pure Gynt, and then like if I hit my mark with that one, then I want to branch out into like the kid silk mohairs and then branch out more. So again, if you guys are looking for some beautiful Sandnes Garn, I hope to hold a bunch of them. I feel like especially in Vancouver, there aren't a lot of places that hold like all of the different bases. I just thought it'd be cool if I could hold them, and I'm so excited. I am definitely going to be using some for myself, but I just wanted to come on and show you the different colors that we're holding. Really excited for like this new kind of, I guess, chapter. I'm still going to be selling all of my hand-dyed yarns and doing like, you know, periodic collections, which I think is super fun. It's a really nice place for me to be creative, but as well, I really like that if I can hold branded yarns, these are yarns that you can get kind of whenever. You don't have to wait for pre-order. They will just be fully available for you all the time, and you can order them literally whenever. I just wanted to choose like the most basic colors, something that's really, you know, again, I guess timeless is the word of the day. Sunday. So I'll just show you guys these guys up close and personal. So this is Sunday. I got the white. She's a basic white. I feel like you always need a very basic white. If you want to treat yourself, you could like do this with one strand fingering and then one strand mohair, and you could make my fingerless gloves or the leg warmers. I think it would look so nice with just this really nice pure white. Next one, this is the PetiteKnit Sunday. This is in baby blue eyes. I love this color. Like immediately I bought one because I just thought it was like the most beautiful blue ever, and I just thought to have this in the collection would be perfect. I just think this blue is like honestly my favorite blue in the entire world, and I think even just having this for like a baby sweater or something. Again, the April cardigan is made with this. I wanted to make a honey wash bag with this guy just because this blue is perfect. Also, ignore the fact that I know these names by heart. Just ignore that. That's just like how much I love Sandnes Garn. Okay, so the next one, this guy is, again, Sunday, just another color. This is Putty. I love Putty. Putty is just like a really nice kind of off white, but it's not a cream. I think it's just a very nice neutral, something if you don't want it to be so drastic white. So Putty is so beautiful. I just think it's so nice. I think, oh my gosh, and mix, okay, they just came in the same box together, but this is black, just Sunday black, just super basic. I think these guys together would make a beautiful seaside set. If you guys have seen that one, it is gorgeous. I think a black and white striped little baby outfit would be like my everything. With Sunday, you really got to get your basics. You really got to get something that's going to last forever. Next up, we have whipped cream, PetiteKnit color as well. It's just like a nice cream. If you don't want something that's like the really white, you can get just a beautiful, beautiful cream. I have 3 of these because I'm planning on making the Friday slipover, but like with leftovers, and I just think that would look so good with a mohair. It's honestly stunning. Next color we have the Sunday. This is almond. I've always wanted to try almond, and I just understand. I literally understand. Like literally I'm gonna use all of these yarns just like for myself. There's gonna be none for you guys to buy. I'm so sorry, but it is so flipping gorgeous. I am like obsessed with these light colors. I'm so sorry. And then finally, the last of the Sundays, I got camel. This is her, this is she, this is again Sunday. I think it's a very nice, it's just a nice brown. Honestly, oh my gosh, I'm like thinking of things I could make with this. I do use a lot of beige and brown, but I don't think I have a variety. Like I think I just use like one shade. And so I thought that this would be a really nice change. And then finally, Sunday, this is, I think it's light gray, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, you know me, I need a basic gray, and it's so, I mean, come on. Come on, these guys are perfect. Next up, so this is the double Sunday in whipped cream. It's just a bigger, it's a DK weight instead of a fingering weight. Stunning, absolutely beautiful. She used the almond version for her Moby sweater, and I just think it's gorgeous. I honestly can't wait to try this. I can't wait to see how it holds up, just because I have been using a lot of drops, like drops Nepal, drops Lima, but I find that they do pill, and someone on the stream said that that makes sense because cheaper yarns will use shorter strands, I guess, of wool, and so hopefully this guy is a little bit more worth it and it won't pill, and I'm really excited to try it out. Next color we got a little diff, but it kind of reminded me of putty, so it's, I think it's called cardamom. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but it's just this really nice taupe, kind of gives me a gray vibe. There's a nice selection of PetiteKnit Double Sunday colors, and I just thought that this one looked nice. I thought it was a little bit different, a little bit more interesting than just your basic kind of white or cream. Like, I think it'll look like a really nice sweater. Yum! Of course, we got a nice camel, Double Sunday camel. I just thought, absolutely, why not? I just thought having a thicker version would be gorgeous, like a really nice vest. Like if you didn't want to have a mohair, you could just use this and it would be really nice. Oh, literally gorgeous. This reminds me low-key of Chocolate River, which I think is so funny, but this is, I believe, coffee bean. It is just, again, Double Sunday, beautiful, beautiful, stunning, stunning, gorgeous, brown, everything. I need this. I just like put it up to my face to see if it like will match, and it will. It's just such a beautiful brown. I'm so excited to hold it. I'm literally, I can't believe I'm holding these yarns in my stock. Like, it's an actual dream. Okay, and then the last Double Sunday. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna use up all of these. There are going to be no more. But this is electric blue. I love this blue. I will say it doesn't look exactly like my blueberry pie, so I'm really excited to have these blues. These blues are like literally my favorite color in the entire world. I could have like a billion of these and never get old of them. Here you go. Stunning PetiteKnit. How can you go wrong? I literally need to buy like the electric blues for like the Sunday, like the Pure Gint, the tin Pure Gint. Everything needs just like this bright blue. Now I'm going to show you the Fritidsgarn. Okay, so we got quite a bit of these because I really want to make the Christmas stocking. So I think I'm going to maybe take a color or two. Oh my god. So these guys are more for felting. It's definitely more rustic. You can tell it's just a little bit, it's just like, there's just a little bit more fiber, I would say, versus the Sundays. But again, this is just in your natural white color. I loved this guy so much. I wanted to get the exact color that PetiteKnit had for her stockings, but I think they sold out, so I'm waiting on that shipment to come. Next color, this is the light beige heather. I think I might just do it in this color. I guess I could maybe do it in the beige heather, but I could also do it in the light gray heather, so we'll see. I just think these are so cute, and I love rustic yarns so much. I really want to make those slippers that Inga from Knitting Traditions, she made. It's like one of the Sandnes Garn patterns that is in Norwegian, but she translated it in one of her podcasts. So I'm probably going to make some slippers for myself and felt them. I just think felting is really cool. I've seen a lot of people do felting on Ravelry, and I think that this yarn is the perfect thing to do felting for. Okay, next one's, oh my gosh. These are like my favorite colors in the entire world. So this is, they're both technically called light gray, which I have no idea why, but in on the website, this is the lighter gray and this is the light gray heather. So stunning. I think I might do this one for the Christmas stocking because yes, so yummy. They're literally so yummy. I like can't get over how beautiful heather is. I think heather is like everything. And then finally, so sorry, these are the last 3 colors. So this is the dark gray heather, this is charcoal, and this is acorn. So I mean, oh my god, I just like had to have all of these colors available for you guys to go try out, because I feel like it's so hard for me to get Fritidsgarn like anywhere. So just absolutely the most yummiest thing. Fritidsgarn is also really good for, I think, the zipper sweater man, so you gotta get on it. I only bought 10 of each color, so if there is a specific color that you're looking for, or if you need more than the allocated 10, just let me know and I can make an order. I just wasn't really sure on what colors anyone wanted, so again, if you're looking for some Sunday or double Sunday in a specific color, just let me know. I just need to make sure there's like a want. That is it for showing you all the colors. I guess to segue, I bought some stuff from PetiteKnit because like, why not? And then I made another purchase, which is devastating, but also why not? It's Christmas time, let me treat myself. I ended up ordering the Christmas stocking handle just because I'm like obsessed with anything that's like leather with her. Like anything that she puts out that has some sort of leather, I'm going to buy it, even though it's probably cheaper for me to like separately buy the leather and cut it myself. I don't care. I'm just gonna buy it from her because I bought the leather straps for the French Market bag. I bought this guy because you add it on to your Christmas stocking, which is so cute. Again, we bought some labels because I always run out and I love to label everything that I make that's PetiteKnit with PetiteKnit. And then I got the PetiteKnit tag. I know, I don't need this. I really don't need this. There is no purpose for this except that it's adorable and it's leather. It's so cute. Look at it. It is so adorable. I will say that there are little marks on it, which I'm not in love with, but I think it's just the leather. I think over time it'll be fine. Plus these are scraps from the leather from the French Market bag handles. So I mean, she's reusing. We love a good environmentally friendly queen. So I actually bought a second one because I wanted to make 2 of those bolster pillows. I just think a small one would look really nice on a chair, and then a big one would look amazing on my bed. So I just need to get some yarn, but the Gapard Teddy Deer yarn is like impossible for me to get. So I'm hoping I can make an order of some drops boucle. I might do a purchase from my supplier and then maybe I can hold drops yarn in the future. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, but I got it. And then I ended up buying the leather straps for the December bow. She just knows how to take my money. It's just so easy for her to just take it. Finally, I'm so sorry, this video must be so long. Yarn acquisitions, if that didn't really count as yarn acquisitions, oh my gosh. But I did buy some yarn for myself. So Holst was having a sale. They were also doing a Black Friday sale where they had 20% off all the colors. So I hope you guys made some purchases because I thought that was amazing. And it was also on the cones, so like, oh my gosh. But I bought these yarns before the sale, but they had the exact same sale, so I was like thankful because it wasn't more of a sale, because I would have been really sad about it. It was in just like the most perfect colors. I've always wanted to try Holst garn. I couldn't help myself. The shipping was just too good. It was just too good to be true. I ended up getting SuperSoft and Coast. So this is SuperSoft and almond, and this is SuperSoft and I think the charcoal. I just think, again, I'm just here for the classics. I'm here for the classics and then a couple bright colors, but I'm here for the classics. These guys are 100% wool. Oh, it's not charcoal, it's graphite. I'm so sorry, got it wrong. Wonderful cones. I really like working with cones. I'm very interested to see how these work up. The cones have a lot of yarn in this. Like, it's more than I could make with a sweater, so I could probably hold it double. But do I really want to unravel this like and put another cake and then have to, you know? So I'm curious, and I'm also curious to see how the spinning oils are, just to see if they feel funny on my hands and if they're difficult to wash out. I just thought the almond was such a beautiful color, and I could honestly make whatever and everything. And then finally we just got a very classic black Coast, which is I think 50% merino. Nope, don't want to make that up. It's 50% wool and 50% cotton. So it's a little bit, I think people have said it's more smooth versus the SuperSoft. People say the SuperSoft is kind of more rustic, probably worse on your skin, just the feel of it. I think this will be very interesting. I will say that they do seem really thin, which has been said. People say that you knit it and then once you block it, it'll bloom like crazy. So again, that's also something I'm really interested to see. I was so tempted to buy another black SuperSoft. I probably could make a chestnut dress, which is my ultimate dream, and I could make like really nice like little things with it. That's what I also really like about having like a lot of yarn. It's like you could just, I can make 15 hats with this and be absolutely content with my life. Okay, and then finally, I went to this local yarn store called Black Sheep Yarns. It's this really cozy and cute place in, I guess, Port Moody. They sell Isager. How can I not buy some Isager? And so I was just looking around because I think for Isager, like if I ever see one I've never seen before, I think I'm gonna buy it, because I want to try it out. It's one thing to like touch something and be like, oh, it's so soft, ooh, amazing. But I think it's another thing to actually work with the yarn, and I want to see like what the hype is about Isager. This one is Alpaca 2. Comes in this really beautiful hank. I'm really happy because I got a lot of browns, and I think that's just something I'm like gravitating towards. Just like these weird, like I love rustic. I think it's just me and these rustic girls. We just get along. Alpaca 2, I think this is just 50% alpaca, 50% wool, 250 meters for 50 grams. I think I'm okay with like buying one-off skeins of Isager, because I can just do something really small with this. This guy is in the color E7S. I'm sorry, I don't know the actual name of it, but it's really soft, it's really bouncy. I got some spinny, this is Isager spinny tweed. I didn't know they had a tweed, but this is in the color 8. I just thought, look at this brown. Oh my gosh. It's a slightly warmer brown, but it's so beautiful. But this guy is a whopping $30, which I thought was insane. But it comes with 600 meters, which is also insane. I'm for sure gonna have to hold this with a mohair. I was thinking I could make like a pillow with this. I was like, yeah, maybe like a mohair and a pillow. But then I told myself, I was like, wait, is that worth it? So if you guys have any ideas of what I could get or what I could make that would be worth this, like I feel like I could definitely make a slip over with this amount, let me know. It comes in like the weirdest hank, but I love it. I love how weird and huge this is. It's so cool. It doesn't smell like anything, but we appreciate it, even though I love it when they smell like something. Also nothing. Weird. So the store also had another brand that I have always wanted to try, but I was too scared to try it in Kelowna because they had it at Art of Yarn. But it is biches and buches. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I've offended anyone, but I wanted to try the Le Petite lamb's wool. This is in gray. beige. Again, I'm like into this weird like this heather gray brown moment right now, but I see no issues with that. It's just like a really nice, oh my gosh, it is $17 for this 50 gram. Why? Why? So I want to know why. I want to know why you are so expensive. Like, what is it about you that is so amazing? And so I need to figure out. I need to figure it out. This is pure lamb's wool from Scotland, from a family-owned fiber mill. So love to support locally, love to support family-owned businesses. It is a fingering weight. It is woolen spun. I don't know. I'm excited to try it out. I'm excited to see if it is as amazing as you say you are. I'm assuming the price is expensive because of the shipping over here to Canada, but still. I don't know what it is about the packaging, but it's so handwritten. I like buying one-offs because you can just make so many little things with it. I feel like everyone thinks like, oh, you have to buy like so much yarn, but you can just like buy one-offs and make like the cutest little hat or like scarf or just like mittens, like gloves, socks, like a little scarf. Like you could literally make anything with it. Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, push the notification if you want to know when I upload next. I'm on Patreon, Instagram, YouTube. We're streaming on YouTube now, which is super fun. We have a Discord channel as well if you want to chat with other people who like to knit. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.